Tell us who you are and who you play in the show.
Oh, okay. I'm Sean Ghazi, and I play George in the show, opposite Ivan's Aban.
And who is George?
So George is the club owner. He owns La Cage aux Folles, and he's the longtime partner of Aban, and we've been together for like 25 years. And so I own this club, and Aban is the main attraction at the club. His alter ego is Jaja.
Yes.
Well, George has a son, and so it's his problem basically when his son Jonathan comes back from holiday to tell him that he's getting married. Okay, and not only that he's getting married, but the girl in question comes from an ultra-conservative family, and her father is actually a politician, and he's a politician that is, if he gets re-elected, is probably going to close down all of Tanjung Pagar and all the sleazy nightlife, right? And so George has a dilemma, A, because of who the father is, and B, because Jonathan basically doesn't want Alvan there when Anne and family come to meet them, right? So he's got a few problems on his
Charade time.
Yeah. So Jonathan wants his mom to come, and so that's the plan. But the mother ends up not coming, and so that's when it all turns into this big sort of farce.
Do you get to do a lot of comic lines?
There are a few. There are a few comic lines, but basically the comedy comes up from the fact that at every juncture, George has a problem, you know, and there are all these factors that basically sabo him.
I suppose it's quite fun to play a character with so many problems. It gives you a chance to.
It's very tiring. Very tiring. But at the end of the first
how is it tiring?
It's tiring because something so straightforward becomes stretched out over the course of 2 acts.
But isn't that fun to do?
Yes, it's fun to
play,
do.
right? I mean, you get to.
It's fun to do, and in the meantime, I'm also going to be a romantic because I'm hopelessly in love with my partner.
Yes,
you know?
yes.
So there's lots of different colors for this particular character.
Yeah.
Obviously, not as colorful physically
as your real life.
No, as the drag queen.
No, I know.
What are you trying to say,
Oops. You don't get to wear the, you know.
No, I don't really get to wear all the circus.
In real life, are you similar to the character you played?
I think I am similar to the character I play.
In what way?
Well, I do run a small club in Kuala Lumpur. It's not on the scale of La Cage, but it's still, you know, there's still a show that has to go out every night. And a
cabaret show?
It's kind of like a cabaret, but it's like a music venue, and it's a small club in Bangsa.
Well, tell us, you know, what club it is.
Okay, I will. It's called Bobo Kuala Lumpur or Bobo KL, and it's about a year and a half.
Spell it. Some people want to Google.
B-O-B-O lah, Bobo.
Oh, okay.
I'm spelling it for hot.
I don't know, it could be a French spelling for Bobo.
Yeah,
no.
It's just B-O-B-O in KL.
Yes, okay.
Bobo KL. Yes. And we opened in December 2015. So we just celebrated our 1 year anniversary in December. And basically every weekend there's a featured act. Fridays and Saturdays, and sometimes it's Thursday, Friday, Saturdays, and the rest of the time there's a jazz pianist and singer. And it's a restaurant on the first floor, and on the top floor it's this little very intimate performance venue.
Right. So cabaret show is going on.
Yeah, cabaret, music. Just last weekend we had flamenco. So we've had drama, we've had dance. It's a very small stage, so I treat it like a.
Do you perform much in
I do.
that?
I perform quite a lot.
Yeah, good. Yeah. That's fun.
So
oh my God, you're playing yourself
on a bigger scale with much more heightened problems. I don't have I don't have 8 kajels to worry about every night. Whereas I do in this movie.
And interesting manservants.
And yes, interesting. So he's a PA in this version of our story.
Yes.
I hired a PA, but he thinks he's the understudy to Jaja, that particular person.
Yes.
Or Samuel.
What's the name? Okay, so you're from KL. How did you get this?
So I'm Malaysian, but I think of myself as one foot in both countries because my mom.
You are from KL, right?
I'm from KL. But my mom was Singaporean.
Oh, right.
So my dad's from Johor, so my mom is Eurasian from Singapore.
Oh,
and
right.
I went to school here too. So
So Sean is a Eurasian name.
Sean is an Irish name.
Irish name.
They were fans of James Bond and it was Sean Connery at the time, so I got Sean.
And as well.
And I'm Sean William. William was my grandfather's name.
Well, this is not your first time acting in Singapore, then?
No, it isn't the first time acting on stage. I did 2 seasons of a musical with SRT about 20 years ago.
What was it?
It was Twist of Fate.
Oh yeah.
We did it in '97 and we did it again in '98.
Dick Lee was in it?
Dick Lee wrote the music.
Yeah.
So this is kind of like a comeback of
It's my return. And then in between then I did do a play which was staged in Malaysia and we did come to Singapore, so that was in the early 2000s. So that was Spilt Gravy on Rice, also for SRT. But this is my first wild rice experience.
Right.
Yes.
Well, how has this production been for you so far?
Well, I've had a lot of warning. I knew about a year ago that I was going to do this, so I've had time to prepare, time to get fit, time to change diet, and also prepare because I like to work both ways, outside in and inside out for the character.
What do you mean?
For the character, so I like to. I have a very keen idea as to what I think he should look like. So it was fun to build that with Glenn. The physical look of the character. And then in rehearsal, flesh him out from the inside out.
So this is the look that you
not in costume.
Okay. You only have 10 days.
Huh?
All costume.
What do you mean? Right? What are you trying to say?
Yeah, but you're not going to wear the...
No. I mean suits and tuxes and stuff, yeah. But I have to play older, so that I have to find a way to do that.
Oh, that's so difficult, isn't it?
It's very difficult.
Yes, of course.
Okay, well, digressing a little, well, the two of you have known each other for a long time, it seems. How did you guys know?
It was in the late 90s where we were actually performing together.
I can't remember the...
Yeah, I can.
And what show was that?
It was some
charity
gala.
Well, what do you like most about performing and rehearsing in this production so far?
Well, Wild Rice really take good care of their artists, and that's been so refreshing, to actually have the environment to be able to create really good work, hopefully good work. And I love Singapore, so it's great to be back, and it's great to be working. And the musical itself is a lot of fun. This particular musical is a riot, and this is actually my first day in the theatre.
It is
on stage, So
have you been to the old Victoria?
I have as an audience member. I haven't performed here.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
It's also haunted.
Well, maybe it's still
I'm sorry, but that was the old Vic.
Yeah, but
although we are in the same place,
I'm sure the hantu is still here.
You'll update us.
Okay.
yes.
That's okay. I'm cool.
Okay, so tell us about the what we're expecting to see in this show that we should come and see it.
Well, this show. While we're talking about the venue is new. The last time it was at Esplanade, and that's quite big. And so, and I think this time around, Glenn and Ivan and myself, we really wanted to try and ground it a bit more in with Singaporean roots. To look at the text and really help it belong locally and to relate to a Singaporean audience.
Aside from changing location names, I suppose, are there other things that you all had to change?
Well, a lot of it was text, and so we took a little bit of license to change a few lyrics. For example, there's one lyric that says "the dead of winter," and we don't have winter here, so we changed it to a wet December. Killer, monsoon.
Okay.
But other than that, it's just it's sticking to the soul and spirit of La Caja Falls and the message, which is apparently very very timely. There are a lot of companies of La Caja around the world right now. There's a UK tour. Broadway did it a few years ago. Los Angeles did it last year. So it's obviously
revival.
Speaking to our current zeitgeist, whatever's happening around the world right now.
Okay.
So, but the story of it's hard-won freedoms in a
I think it's accepting that people will be different, and then you can't.
People are different, but then they're no different. That's what that's right. Very normal family.
Same anxiety.
Same issues, same anxieties, same reason to go to sleep at night, same reason to wake up in the morning, as everyone else. Yeah.
With that, we can't wait to see it.
Good.
And wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.